Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, it certainly could have turned into complete tragedy on the Disney Dream as a young girl went overboard on the Disney cruise and the father jumped in after her. So this happened yesterday as the cruise ship was returning from a 4-day cruise. On the way back to the cruise port, a young girl fell into the water from deck 4 on the cruise ship, the Disney Dream. The father quickly responded and jumped in after her. Luckily, it was still daylight and people saw what happened, immediately alerted the crews and they stopped the ship, lowered down a quick rescue boat and sent in. You could see the father was treading water with the daughter in his arms. He got to her very, very quickly. And when the rescue boat arrived, you can see him handing the daughter up to the crew members first before getting in himself. Truly a completely fatherly thing to do, a motherly thing to do if the mother was there. Absolutely, my first response as a parent would have been to do the exact same thing. Just jump in after my child. Now, it's not sure how the child ended up in the water. There are plexiglass, blocks, railings, etc., and glass partitions. Not sure how on that deck that she got into the water, but the good news is appears to be doing well after being treated for medical treatments and looked at by the medical staff. Both the parent and the child seem to be recovered and really no worse for wear other than a very, very scary situation. Hats off to the dad. That is absolutely a heroic thing to do, and also the crew members of the Disney Dream, because they got there very, very quickly. Apparently, the response was within minutes. They had the rescue boat out there to save, and you know how slow sometimes it can be to stop a ship completely and get a rescue boat into the water. It can take a while. They don't stop on a dime, but apparently they absolutely responded with complete professionalism, and nobody is worse for wear from the situation. So great news coming from the Disney Dream. We may find out later how the little girl went into the water. Is that really important right now? No, the most important thing is they're both doing fine. Next, let's quickly talk about a possible hurricane developing now along the coast of Mexico on the west coast. So if you're cruising anywhere down towards Acapulco or anything like that, there is a tropical storm right now, Flossie, which is developing into a hurricane, which could affect cruises later on this week. So it's something to keep an eye out for as your itineraries may change, your port destinations may change, the ship may have to reroute itself just because of this storm going out there. They're not going to sail your ship into a hurricane. They're going to try and avoid those rough seas as much as possible. And the weather right now, all the forecasters out there are saying this probably will turn and develop into a hurricane within the next few days. So we'll keep an eye on that, and I'll let you know if it does, and any cruise ships that are affected as well. And finally, some numbers are starting to come out about Celebration Key, Carnival's new private destination. It's there to compete with Perfect Day at Coco Cay, and it's going to have water slides. It's going to have private cabanas. It's going to have private pool decks. It's, adults only area. What people didn't know is some of the fees, some of the prices for some of these things. And some people were asking me, hey, what is a cabana going to cost if I wanted to rent a cabana at Celebration Key? Well, it depends, because there are numerous types of cabanas at these different destinations and different locations around, Celebration Key. And the prices range anywhere from about $600 US all the way up to $2,800 US, depending on the cabana. Some of them can hold up to 4 people, some of them hold up to 10 people. They are in different locations. Some are on the pool deck, some are in the water by the beach. You can see there's a wide variety. They look very nice, but they're brand new. No one's used them yet. And you know, if you have a group of 10 people, maybe $2,800 isn't that much to split up amongst your 10 people, your party in your group. If you're a family, however, $2,800 and you're only, say, 3 people, 4 people, might be a little pricey. I've never stayed in a cabana at any place on my own because I sail by myself. Cabana's not quite worth it if I'm on my own out there. But yeah, $2,800. Yikes. Okay, finally, I have some news about our upcoming Alaska cruise, our group cruise on the Royal Princess coming up in just a few days, on the 5th of July. Well, as you know, I don't find out until Tuesday whether or not I can go to pill medication for my antibiotics, or if I can go on to, you know, or if I have to stay on the IV that I'm getting daily until Tuesday. So I have made alternative arrangements. My buddy Tony from La Lida Loca has graciously volunteered to come and assist me. He's kind of got the itch to get on a cruise ship too. It's almost been 3 months for him since he's been on a cruise, the same amount of time as me, as he's had his knee bothering him and is working through some things like that. And so he was planning on maybe joining me anyway when he knew I was in trouble and might miss the cruise, and he's volunteered. So if I can't make it, Tony will be there and he will take over for me and try and help everybody out. If I can think of anybody in the world out there, I'd rather take over for me if I can't make it. I can't think of a better person than my big guy, Tony, my bud. And so I really do appreciate that. Now, if you're coming on the group cruise, I just found out yesterday that we have our dining time now at our restaurant. We are in the Concerto dining hall for early dining, which starts, I believe, at 5 p.m. on the Royal Princess because it's Alaska. And all you have to do when you go there is say that you're part of Dawn's group. They have you on the list. They will check. And then every night you just show up, and we were in the same area in the Concerto dining hall. You don't have to come. It's not mandatory. It's there if you want it. We have the spots reserved for us in that area for everybody in the group. And hopefully I will be there to join you and greet you. But that's where we are. And also the cocktail party. The cocktail party will be in Princess Live on the 2nd day of the cruise, which is the first full day of the cruise, on the 6th. We get on the ship on the 5th. On the 6th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so plenty of time before we end up having to, you know, have dinner if we want to go to a show in the evening, because it's probably going to be the Broadway show that evening. It's also going to probably be the Yes No Game show that evening. So I like to have it in the afternoon so it doesn't interfere with anybody's private dining, if you had specialty dining reserved or anything like that. And so at 3 o'clock, Princess Live, you know, we will have our group meeting there at our private cocktail party. And I have a very good friend of the channel, Christine, out there, and she's sending, as normal, a whole pile of giveaways for us, and I just love this lady to death. And unfortunately, she is going through some back surgery right now and won't be able to join us on this group. So she's sending it out to Tony at his hotel, and he'll be bringing them on board with him. Hope nothing goes wrong with that. The only trouble is it's the 4th of July weekend, and who knows what can happen with shipping and stuff like that. So I'm really hoping everything's okay when we get there. But either way, either I'll be there and Tony will be there, or at least Tony will be there. And now you know our dining time, you know our cocktail party time, and if I for some reason can't manage to get there, I just hope everybody has an amazing time. I'll try and even hook up live if I can at the cocktail party if I can't get there, and maybe show everybody up on the Princess Live big screen and just say hi to everybody live while I'm there. But as you know, as everyone has said in the comments, you know, health comes first, and you know, you don't mess around with cancer and treatments and stuff like that. So I'm going to do what the doctors say, even if I don't like it. Well, I hope you appreciate this update. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.